Or are you making this number one huge distraction mistake in your business when it comes to selling high ticket coaching? I meet a lot of women in different niches who come into the Prosperous One, and they want to up level from their 10K offer or their 5K offer. They're already making 8 figures or 7 figures or 6 figures. It doesn't matter how much money they're making, but they're all making this one simple mistake. Hello, beautiful, and welcome to the Prosperous Room. When you're making this mistake, it doesn't matter if you have the best sales script. It doesn't matter if you have the best training high ticket coaching offer. It does not matter if you work with the number one guru business coach who sells high ticket coaching and shows you how to master objections and master follow-ups and all of the things. It does not matter if you're making this one mistake. In 2017, I worked with a health agency, and they support women who were going through menopause, perimenopause, and all of those things to balance their hormones and create a natural lifestyle. And they had core values that they were selling based on. Their whole brand was built around transparency, honesty, and inclusiveness. Okay. And so when they hired me at the time, it was 2017, and I just started doing sales coaching, and they said, we want a sales coach to come in and work with our team so that we can create sales strategies that work for us, a high ticket sales funnel, so we can, bring in leads, a funnel that's supposed to attract the clients that we want to work with, the women that we want to work with. And since you work so much with women, can you support us? And I thought about it, and I said, yeah, because at the time I was going through a divorce, I needed the money. I was like, I need this because I need to pay my attorneys. Come on, let's do this. So I came in to work with them, and they thought they needed sales strategies and all these things. And I looked at their branding, I looked at their messaging and everything. I realized, oh my gosh, these people have been selling against themselves. And I've seen this consistent over the last 7 years in my coaching business. I've done it myself, where you're selling against yourself. That is a huge mistake. It repels your best fit high ticket coaching clients. You can have everything lined up, but once you start selling against your brand, you screw yourself. What does that look like? Let's say you say that you're built on transparency and honesty and inclusiveness, but your messaging shows nothing of that inclusiveness or transparency or honesty or whatever it is that you say. Everything you say is the opposite of that. You don't come off as the honest person. You don't come off as the most inclusive coach, coaching offer. People look at your brand and think, yeah, I don't see myself in that. I don't think that's for me. And yet all of the things you say and how you talk, this is for you, it's for all of us, you, me, all of us, inclusive, black, white, brown, blue. And then look at the pictures on your website. It does not reflect that. The language that you speak doesn't reflect that. Your messaging is so inconsistent because you want to fit everyone else. So there's no honesty in your messaging because it feels like you're trying to make everybody your friend so you can have rapport with them so they can like you. So it doesn't fit anyone, because I always say this thing. If everybody likes you, you lack integrity with God. You need to be repelling people, pissing people off, pre-qualifying people. And when your messaging is inconsistent and doesn't do that, it comes off as dishonest, and you're just trying to be friendly enough for them to give you their credit card number. Okay, so I worked with a brand, the business, to shift how they showed up in their messaging, to shift what the words they used on their website, to shift the pictures they were sharing on social media, so that if a black woman or an Asian woman or whatever woman or white woman saw this, they would think to themselves, oh, this is the person that can help me with my whatever it is I'm going through, my hormones, because there's somebody on there that reflects who I am. The words they use reflect the thing going on in my head right now. The way they talk to me show that they understand me at the core level of who God says I am, as a black woman or a white woman or a yellow woman or whatever it is, or a pink woman or a blue woman, whatever it is. Because once you start talking about color, you need to be careful when you show up in your messaging. Because if you say you're inclusive to everyone, be inclusive to everyone. But here's the thing, being inclusive to your core base does not mean wishy-washy messaging for the whole world. You need to understand this. And some people say to me, I just need to master how to sell. And I say, tell me who your offer is for. Speak your messaging out loud, real slow. I want us to go on a video right now. Just speak it to me real slow, and then I want you to play it back and listen to it and see if she thinks this is for me. Stop selling against yourself. I work with it was a career coach who doesn't do sales, and she said to me, Mimi, I have a team of 2 people that are doing my sales for me. So they're going to do the sales calls for me, and I'm going to coach. Okay, I want to be a high ticket coach. I don't have time for sales calls. And I thought, how is being a high ticket coach where is it exclusive from sales conversations? It actually enhances your coaching when you have the sales conversation and go deep one-to-one with someone to see what they really, truly, really goodly want in their heart. But I digress. So I met with her team and I said, so what's going on? You guys seem to me that I've listened to your sales conversations. You know how to sell, but you're spending so much time overcoming objections. You're spending so much time in the follow-up. What's going on? And they said to me, well, I don't feel like she's like honest. And I don't feel like I want to work with someone who says that we need to know how to sell. We need to master this. We need to know X and Y. But she makes no effort to know that. If she doesn't know how to sell and we're the ones selling for her, how is that even affecting her coaching? Like, I don't know that she's a great coach because she can't sell. And so I said, so hold on. So this is all a leadership problem. She's selling against herself. You guys are selling against your brand simply because you're not in integrity with who you say you are. She's not in integrity with her brand, and you have chosen to not be in integrity with her business because she's selling against herself. I see it all the time. And you say to yourself, well, maybe that doesn't apply to me. I don't say things that shop my messaging that I am not in integrity with. I don't tell people to do things that I'm not willing to do for myself. Are you sure? I see it all the time, especially when it comes to sales, especially when it comes to leadership, because sales is leadership and leadership is sales. So I invite you to look at your business and see where you're selling against yourself, where your messaging is inconsistent, where people look at your messaging and go, oh, yeah, she needs to check herself because it ain't that. I see it all the time, especially on social media, for coaches who are on social media, where you flash in all kinds of lifestyle, but that's not you. And your clients can see through the BS because they say, you know what, I am not going to be another credit card number in her 400-person intimate high-ticket mastermind. Let me know how this lands for you.